Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really cool things to go over for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC surrounding the new terraforms. We have some leak updates from Riddler-Coup, a lot of stuff to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we have this post here by Soul Silver talking about the terraforms that we are expecting to see in either the Teal Mask or the Indigo Disc, or both, it could happen. And this is just kind of like one of the routes that we could be taking with this new kind of feature in the DLC. So, Soul Silver tweeting out saying, spoilery, this just clicked for me. What if we've been looking at the new DLC forms all wrong? What if they're exactly like this and many other Fakemon that do a type swap of an existing Pokemon with a completely different type? So, this is kind of what they're referencing here. So, obviously, this is the artist here, so massive shout out to them because these look insane. I love the Sprigatito. The water type Sprigatito looks so cool. So yeah, basically this idea is that these terraforms actually change the original typing of this Pokemon. So obviously this wouldn't be accessible for every single Pokemon. It would be like Mega Evolutions. We already know that we're getting like a handful of terraforms. We know that not every single Pokemon is getting it, so they could do something like this, because obviously they're not going to give a new type to like every single Pokemon out there. It would take bloody ages. So yeah, this is why this also could happen, and I actually really like the idea as well. It would give kind of, I don't know, newfound, I don't know, like just playability with these different Pokemon and stuff. So yeah, obviously this is just kind of an idea, but yeah, Sprigatito becomes a water type instead of grass. Fuecoco becomes a grass type instead of a fire type, and then Quaxly becomes a fire type instead of a water type, which I absolutely love the idea of. And then they also go on to say that's basically what Terrestrial is, except now in the DLC, the Pokemon would visually change to another type too. Because to be fair, like with terrestrialization, how would they kind of, I don't know, make that even more of a thing? Like, it's already a pretty decent gimmick. It works very well. The Pokemon changes its obviously Terra type and everything like that. So how would a Terraform, you know, go beyond that? And the only way that I could really see that happening is by the actual Pokemon themselves changing a form. So it's not like a new kind of regional form or a convergent species or anything like that. It is literally just maybe the Pokemon, you access it and then it can just turns into a different Pokemon that looks different, but it is still the original Pokemon. So a little bit like a convergent species, but a little bit different. I don't know, maybe the convergent species was kind of a little bit of foreshadowing to terraforms, who knows? And then they also go on to say, for example, a new terraform of Skeledirge would lose all that makes it look like a fire type Pokemon, and it'd now look like a grass type. I imagine an actual nest of vines and leaves around its head instead of the fire, which would be really cool. I really think this should be what happens instead of just crystallized traits of the new type put on top of the Pokemon's usual design. What do you think? This art is sublime too. What's crazy about it is I'd still pick Fuecoco, which actually fits me better since I don't normally choose fire starters, but also I think it fits him rather better too. So yeah, that's kind of the idea around this. So what are your thoughts on this? Would you like to see certain Pokemon just change their kind of look completely? So it would look like they got a new form, which obviously would be the Terraform, but maybe then they revert back. I don't think there would be like a water type Sprigatito that is just its own thing that you can then go and catch, because that would just be a regional form. I think it would have to terrestrialize and then just completely change the look of it instead of just getting like a hat or a mask. Even though that we have an idea that masks and hats are going to be how these Pokemon do kind of get these terraforms. Maybe the mask does just completely change the Pokemon though. I don't know. I really hope this is the way that they do it, because I don't really know how they go further beyond than we've already got with terrestrialization. I don't really know how they do it. A lot of people are like really happy about this idea as well. We also have this as well that was tweeted out like ages ago by Riddler-Coup, who basically tweeted out some fan art saying cool and beep from this artist, and they use like Hatrini and different Pokemon like that, and how they would look in like terrestrialization and stuff. So maybe this could have been like a retweet about terraforms, because obviously Hatrini looks a lot different here. You know, it's not just become a fire type or a water type. It actually looks like a completely different Pokemon. Like it looks like a well, it says ghost type. Yeah, it looks like a ghost or a dark type or something. So yeah, that could be the way they do it. And maybe Riddler-Coup tweeted this out because that is how they're going to kind of go with these terraforms. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of food for thought. What do you guys think about it? I think it's definitely a way that they could make the DLC even cooler and stuff. So yeah, I really hope this is the direction that they do take with it. Moving on though, we also have this post here by Light saying AI Turo and Sada were created with the power of Terrapagos or Terrapagos, just a controlled AI to protect the time machine in case it was attacked. So the Protection Paradise Protocol was created in secret by the power of another dangerous Pokemon that we have not seen yet. So again, there's a lot of kind of ideas that Terrapagos isn't going to be the third legendary for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, which again, I mean, it might not be. Like, I don't know, like with the actual terrestrialization symbol that we get, like when a Pokemon terrestrializes with those kind of evil eyes, like Riddler said those were the eyes of the third legendary, and this Pokemon we were introduced to in the Indigo Disc isn't that Pokemon. So maybe it has a different form, maybe there is just a different third legendary in the back, who knows. There's definitely going to be more Pokemon in the Indigo Disc though, because we've only been introduced to one new Pokemon, which is Terrapagos, whereas usually in DLC, I mean, we've not got a lot to go off, but in the previous DLC we've been introduced to more than one Pokemon. In the Isle of Armor we obviously got the Slowbro variant, and we also got Kubfu and its evolution, and then obviously in the Crown Tundra we got the Galarian Birds, Calyrex, Glacier Spectra, yada yada yada. In the Teal Mask we're getting Ogerpon, Pheasantipity, Monkey Dory, and then obviously in the Indigo Disc we've only been introduced to one Pokemon. So it's very likely we're going to get maybe another legendary or new Paradox Pokemon or something like that. But either way, it goes on to say Arven saw it, who was the one who, and that was the one who injured Mabostiff, and no, it is not a Paradox known Pokemon because there is no mention in all the game that there was any of all Paradox Pokemon we saw. Also, Arven knows the Scarlet and Violet book very well, and Occulture magazine, since he carries it on him all the time, he would have recognized it. The point is that this Pokemon will have two forms, Ancient and Future. Because we went down to Area Zero, Arven explained that there was a kind of future/ancient Pokemon never seen before. Then why does the DLC especially need to have the Scarlet or Violet game depending on your version? Obviously because there will be a different Pokemon in each game, but this one too. I definitely think there is going to be version exclusive Paradox Pokemon. Like, they are version exclusive. That's what they are. That's what they've been. Obviously, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves were a little bit different because we got those in raids, and obviously if you raid, you can obviously get the other Pokemon in your game. But yeah, I think there definitely will be a Paradox Pokemon that is exclusive to both Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Because yeah, why else would you have to buy the DLC specifically for that game? If all the Pokemon were in both the DLCs, then you would just have to buy it once. But they even say on the website, make sure to buy the Pokemon Scarlet DLC for your Pokemon Scarlet game, and vice versa. They wouldn't really go that far into detail about it unless there wasn't like a reason behind it, and I think that reason is version exclusive Pokemon. So yeah, I'm definitely convinced we're going to get another Paradox Pokemon. Whether it's going to be like the legendary beasts like Raikou and Entei, or the Swords of Justice, Cobalion and Terrakion and stuff, who knows? It could be something completely different we're not expecting. I don't know, but I'm expecting some more stuff. Anyway, that's all that. Moving on, we also have this tweet here by Blaze Incineroar, kind of talking about Riddler's latest like tweet. Again, makes absolutely no sense. It's like a bunch of codes or whatever. But Blaze Incineroar did actually put a couple of interesting things together. So they said here, there are 4 commas here. So it has to be something related to 5 things. What if we are looking for the types of the 5 new legendary Pokemon? Or it could just be something else. So the fact, yeah, there are 4 commas means that obviously it is separating 5 different things. There are 5 new legendary Pokemon that we've been introduced to so far, so it very well could be the typings of the legendary Pokemon. I'd have tried to solve it with this, but I have no knowledge of coding as of now. And also goes on to say, so if this is correct, the correct path, I guess we just have to guess the right keywords relating to the types. Something like legendary types, new Pokemon types, or something like that would be worth a try. And yeah, you have to think, like, because there are 4 commas separating 5 things, like what 5 things are in the DLC that we know about as of right now. Can't really think of any others. There's obviously the 4 kind of characters in the Indigo Disc, but that's not 5. We have the 2 new kind of little main protagonists that are obviously going to be throughout the DLC. And then that's it, really. We don't really have any other kind of 5 Pokemon or 5 things. So it has... You'd like to think it is about these legendary Pokemon, but it might be the types. I don't know. Hopefully he tweets something out about it again soon, because all he's tweeted out at the moment is just kind of like laughing at people's kind of translations and stuff of it. Like, there's been so many different ones because every single time you translate it is just different. And so, yeah, he's just kind of laughing about it. He's just like having a giggle or something. But yeah, hopefully he does tweet out something more. I think he'll just cryptically tweet out more things about it. Maybe he'll start giving us like code words and stuff. But yeah, we just kind of have to look for patterns and stuff here. And The only thing I can really see that pops up quite a lot is J. You got like one here, like there's a lot of J's that pop up, a lot of X's, stuff like that. So maybe that's a code word for something. Who knows? Anyway, though, that is going to be everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on this way that terraforms could potentially be? I would absolutely love it. And then what are your thoughts on this with the whole like Paradox Pokemon version exclusive stuff? And then also what are your thoughts on the Riddler-Coup leak as well? There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. And yeah, until next time, have a good one and peace.